videos. And I heard they're also in HD. itrboxing.com.
Right now we on High Street in Clover. Basically, one day, the reason why you don't never see me wearing no hats, because it gets active out here. It was around the hyphy movement, around that time, and I was just walking for a game, walking home, and as I was walking home, 4 cats jumped out the car, and luckily, luckily they didn't pull the trigger. I guess they were new at it, so they asked, "Hey, is that him? Is that him?" So they asked that, thankfully, and they drove off. They was like, "No, that's not him," and they drove off. But yeah, basically I wouldn't even be here. When I was a kid, man, there was a lot of different things going on. Drugs. I experienced and seen things like, parents fighting, physical abuse, different things of that nature. So I was, as a kid, man, I was cussing and throwing chairs in classes. By 1st grade, I got kicked out of 2 schools already. So I always was fighting. I always was doing the wrong things, just trying to figure out life. But at the end of the day, the best thing that ever happened to me was meeting my great-grandmother. She inherited me at 5 years old and showed me love throughout those times where I was just horrible as a kid.
I seen this dude looking like Morpheus, trench coat, big old afro, light-skinned dude too. I'm like, man, what is this cat right here, man? Turned out to be Lennard, you know what I'm saying? Lennard Davis, you feel me? My bro, you feel me? Best friend and whatnot. He was looking cool though, you know what I mean? Like, cool cat. I walked up to him, I was like, what's up, man? He looked at me, big old smile, man, bright white teeth. I'm like, God, this dude brushes teeth like at least 5 times a day. I'm thinking that in my head, I didn't say nothing though, you feel me? I don't want to come off as weird. He had some fries and some chicken nuggets. This kid walked up to him, like just kind of brushed past me and walked right up to Lennard and just knocked his foot out saying, boom. I ain't never seen a dude go from happy, like genuine gentleman little kid to a bull, a cheetah like that. This dude went from, light-skinned dude to a pale, like super red, seen all red, like he was looking right through me, brushed past me, walked up to dude, just took off on him, boop, 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 little combination, 3-hit combo, knocked him out, knocked him down. The whole school, I'm talking about, this is the first week of school, we elementary, 6th graders. No one even think about fighting.
Basically, I went to the movies, she didn't show up, I'm depressed, and I see some hot chicks. So at the time I told you I liked the chicks a lot. And they was looking good, and I seen guys dressed up. I'm like, oh, what is it, a concert going on over here? And I was in Emeryville at Bay Street, and I was like, no. I'm like, where you guys going? They're like, we're going to the fight. And it was a Floyd Mayweather fight versus Miguel Cotto. And I watched it 24/7. And, I was excited about the fight, but I thought it'd be another Floyd Mayweather blowout fight. But it was opposite of that. Cotto showed nothing but heart. And I just liked his swag and the passion he showed, how he was emotional. And just, when I saw that, I was like, damn, man, this is really cool. This is a sport I really want to try to do. And then on top of that, just seeing the emotions of people were sad, upset, frustrated, happy, joyful on people and fighters that they never did, or never will meet, or probably ever saw in person, but they was connected to him. And I said, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to do that. So like I said, I was wanting to be like Miguel Cotto. I bought a pink V-neck, came up in King's boxing gym the next Monday. I was like, hey, I want to box. And Mr. King, it's funny, when you're a good boxer, everyone knows, all right, he thinks you're going to be good, or you got the look. Mr. King comes up to you and snatches you. He doesn't let all the other trainers get to you. But I guess for some reason, Mr. King didn't think I was going to be any good. I'm wearing a pink V-neck and some tight-ass jeans. So he got an OG guy, and he said, I got this guy for you. And it was a guy named Bobby Robert Warren. He's a great guy, man. It's the best thing could ever happen, because it just shows you how the universe is. Robert Warren, the person who was training me, he was best friends with my great uncle Lou Jordan, who's famously known for boxing in Modesto. They grew up together, and my uncle, who was named Uncle Honey Pie, was a gangster, and he kind of looked like me. And he said, damn, man, you crazy just like your Uncle Honey Pie. I said, am I? He's like, yeah. So I always reminded him of him. Yeah, this Momo right here.
Yeah, this is my friend. We know his dad, the other one, his name is Mitch.
Man, he been knowing me since I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
3 years
Yeah,
old.
3 years old.
So he's my son.
I know your daddy from Harrison Avenue, Oakland.
Yeah. Good time.
Good boxes, huh?
Yeah, boxing, man. We're the champ of the world, man.
Yeah.
A lot out of money financially, body-wise as well. But sacrifices in everything you do in life. But I sacrificed a lot for boxing, and boxing has been good to me, you know. It's ups and downs, and I'm learning it. Because at the end of the day, if I don't be a top-notch world champion or whatever, I know how to negotiate. I'm learning how to do things. I'm learning how to get things done, from uniforms to everything. And I'm helping out young fighters, and they listen to me, and that's good. I'm helping out people.
Every day I come here, the reason why I love to come here is people who fighting outside the ring. We got kids who unfortunately got hit by cars, against drunk drivers, and they're paralyzed from the waist down, but they come in here and fight every day. We got kids like my friend Lil Rio, man. This kid fights every day. He has leukemia. He's been fighting 3 or 4 years out of his life. That's all he knows how to do is fight. So what looks like me quitting on myself in the ring, when they're not giving up on themselves in life, they can just say, hey man, life is not good. I got all these things going against me, but they don't. So they're extra motivation for me to come up in here and kick ass. And just in life in general, how they just don't give up, man. That's really dope.
I would definitely say the reason why I get so many draws, I don't have the money, I don't have the financial backing behind me. It's a business, it's politics, and no matter what you play in any sport or any music or any form of entertainment, it's a money. That's what the game is driven by. So when I get draws against guys like Maurice Lee, those are wins. The fans who know it, they see it. And we had the fight of the day. That was a big fight. A lot of people think, hey, that's your best fight, but that's just the tip of the iceberg of what I'm capable of doing. I feel like I'm the Black Gotti. Toro Gotti's one of my favorite fighters. I say I'm a box just like he says he's going to box. And as soon as he get hit, he lets it all off. And I'm balls to the walls. I'm exciting. I love to have fun. I love to be entertaining for the fans. If you're paying your last $30 or $40, I want you to just remember that you came to see Lennard Cheetah Davis. You came to see probably one of your friends fight. But then you're like, damn, man, this guy cheated, man. Oh, man, that guy's amazing. I just like to entertain people. I want people to remember my name.
Cornering Lennard's very frustrating. We work on something in the gym. 3 months we'll work on it. I'll get in there, I'll say, Lennard, this is what we want to do. All out the window. Lennard's gonna be Lennard. Lennard is going after his guy. Lennard is a brawler. First 2 rounds, it's him in there and making my heart drop, and I'm nervous and I'm screaming. By the second round, I've lost my voice. It's a roller coaster ride, I should say. It's 100% emotional. By the 3rd round, Lennard settled down. Lennard's doing everything I tell him. Then we're on track. Those first 2 rounds, though, he's in Lennard's world, and that's okay, man. That's what makes it such a good combination, you know, because I know he's going to be that way, and he knows what I'm going to tell him. And you know, the whole time, the first 2 rounds, I just be positive with him. I tell him, hey, man, you're doing good. Let's keep going. I tell him what I want. Does he listen? Maybe not, but you know, if he took something out of it, then I know we're going to be okay.
Oh man, the importance of training in Petaluma is everything. If it wasn't for me going all the way out there, I would not be where I'm at today. Brian Russell and Mike Russell are like, they saved me with everything, because I was fresh off of a TKO loss against a very good opponent. Everyone went on my page, sent memes, you're not gonna be shit, you're trash, this and that. And you know, it was hurtful, like all the people was doing that, because at the end, you know, it was hurtful, but that's just boxing, that's just how it goes. But Mike's like, nah, man, don't pay attention to none of them. Come with me and my dad, we got you. You can stay at my house. And, you know, it's been times, you know, last shirt, he'll give it to me. They're great people, so it's more of a family-oriented atmosphere, something that I needed, and that's the only difference between how I fought from the past and how I fight now, because I know they got my back. If Brian says jump on somebody, I'm going to jump on.
The light blue champion, you got to beat him up, to build him up.
Yes, sir.
Man, me and Mike are close friends. We're real good friends, man. We met July 21st, 2017. The reason why I know the date, because it was his pro debut and it was my second fight. I was fighting a very tough opponent in Brandon Adams, and he was fighting his pro debut. And we was just talking, man. And I started talking to Brian. He was telling me the things that he was going through, and he just lost his wife, Shelly. He was telling me how much of an amazing person she was, and I felt like I knew her. And he gave me a glove, and then gave Shelly. Yeah, Shelly. He said, "Rest in peace, Shelly." I was like, man, for someone not to know me and talk to me, and we having these heartfelt conversation, it just felt authentic. So everything we've been doing has been authentic. So when we had that conversation, it hit. Me and Mikey hit. Like I said, Mikey hit me up. He was in my corner when I lost that fight, and he's been nothing but on my side. I've been there in his corner. He's been there in my corner in my biggest fights. It's just family, man. When it comes down to it, we're unstoppable together. Definitely Taurus fight. A lot of people don't know him, but he's a good fighter. He had switched from regular to southpaw in a matter of seconds. Basically, that was my hardest fight because he jumped out on top of me. He rehydrated to 159 pounds. I rehydrated to 147 pounds. 147.8, so I rehydrated 2 pounds. He rehydrated 12. But he jumped out on top of me. But I was just listening to Brian. We already had a game plan to wear him down.
We trained exactly right for that fight. I watched him on tape. I knew that he was gonna be tired by the second, third round. So we trained hard for that. We knew exactly what was gonna happen. I told him by the third or fourth round, we will have him out. And it worked out exactly the way we did, and it was one of the cleanest shots Lennard's ever landed. He went out. That kid was out. That was a full knockout. There was no getting up after that one.
And it was very satisfying. It was like, man, I finally overcame the adversity to beat a very good undefeated opponent in his hometown. So that fact meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me more than anything because I overcame the adversity when my back was against the wall, and that's why I would say that's my best fight. I'm just thankful for my team. I just want the opportunity. I get the opportunity, man. You're not gonna regret it. If you paid whatever you paid to get me down to that fight, you're not gonna regret it. You're gonna be happy that you invested in me.